Megaphone has a variety of actions that can be automated to help streamline your recruiting process. Go to Settings, Automated Workflows, Edit. Hit Add Workflow. Give it a specific name. Let's do High Probability Agents New. I'll leave Stop Workflow checked. That way, if the criteria of the agent's trigger changes, they'll be removed from the workflow. You don't want to be sending marketing information to an agent that you've captured. Now let's define the triggers. You have several options. New record, tagged with, probability of, status of, agent type, company, state, county, and any analytics tables that you've created. Here we see two examples of analytics: lead source and potential territory, and then back to the basic ones of zip code and not updated in. The last one is good for working agent recruits who have been in the system for a while, and you want to reach out to them automatically every few months or so. Let's define this trigger as a probability of very likely plus a status of new recruit. Save workflow. Now, anytime someone comes in or is assigned the probability of very likely and a status of new recruit, this workflow will be triggered. Scroll down to add actions. You can create as many actions for this one trigger as you like. Create a new task for the assigned recruiter or a specific team member. You can make it due in minutes through years. Let's assign this minute 1 with a task of description, FYI, new recruit being worked, with a category of review for the team leader to see. Save action. You can also send an email to the agent, the assigned recruiter, to a specific recruiter, or a specific email address. Let's set this to go out immediately to the agent using this template. Template creation is discussed in another tutorial. Save action. Going forward in this tutorial, I'll skip the Add Action step just to save time, but know that you'll be brought back to the main page to add additional actions each time. Add action. Send an SMS message 1 minute to the assigned recruiter, agent, or a specified recruiter. Let's choose agent. Type in the message using the personalization fields below. We call them snippets. These include your custom fields as well. Let's put hi and then grab hashtag first name hashtag. We are adding to our team of agents and would love to talk to you. I'll call shortly, but if you need to reach me, my number is. The recruiter phone snippet. And I'll put in the recruiter name snippet. Note that the character limit per SMS segment is 160. It will be broken up automatically into multiple segments if you need a long message. Add or remove a tag, reassign a recruiter, perhaps if the first assigned recruiter hasn't moved them to a status of perhaps contact attempted or meeting set within 2 hours. You can then round robin them to another agent on the team. Reassign the record status. That could be helpful later in the process when you do a bunch of attempts and then maybe after 3 weeks, You can have them automatically go to a status of unacknowledged or something to work them less frequently, and maybe do a check-in every few months. You can add them to a call queue. For a new agent recruit, I want to put them into a queue immediately for new agents. Remove from call queue is a good one for pulling people out of a queue based off of a status or tag change. I'll show that in a separate example. HTTP trigger is more advanced, but it's here for you if you need to post or pull information from another application. If you have questions on it, contact our support. Let's create another workflow. Click Workflow Home. Add workflow. Let's set this name as Not Interested. Again, I'll leave Stop Workflow checked, with a status of Not Interested. Save. Add an action of Remove from call queue, minute 1. Select Remove from all call queues. I like to have my call queues automated based off of status, so let's do one more example of second attempt needed. Stop the workflow checked, status of second attempt needed. Save. Add an action of Remove from call queue minute 1 from the new agent's queue. Add action of Add to call queue, second attempt needed. 3 hours later. Save. Add an action of Send an email or a text message to let them know that you've left a message, but we'll call them again in 3 hours. This kind of heads up can be really helpful in case those agents were pre-screening their calls. Add as many workflows as you want. You can always edit them in the future. Note that workflows are not retroactive, so if you have any agents that match the criteria already in the system, they will not receive those actions from the workflow. Any changes you make to them going forward will trigger the workflows.